Hello, teacher Rick.
How are you?
Yeah, I am fine. I'm good.
Good. Good. Okay. Hello, Zung Ha. Hello, Zung Ha.
No, Dương Hai bật mic lên con ơi. Maybe he's not here. Not there.
Not there yet. Okay. I think Xiaowei is here. Okay. Can you please turn your cameras on? Thank you. Hello, Tang.
Hello.
How are you, Tang?
Yeah, I'm fine. What about you?
I'm good, thank you. I'm good. Okay. Hello, Zung Ha. Can you hear me? Hello, Zung Ha.
Dương Hai mày có vấn đề gì hả Dương Hai ơi?
Not there yet. Kak Zung, can you please turn your camera on? Hello, Xiaowei.
Wait for me. I am checking for the camera.
Okay, thank you, Kak Zung. Can you hear me, Xiaowei?
Hello, teacher. Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, how are you?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Good. I can't see you either, Xiaowei.
Give me a sec, please.
Okay. Good English, Xiaowei. Give me a sec, please. Very good. Okay. Hello, Tuk Ling.
Hello, Mr. Rick.
How are you, Tuk Ling?
I'm fine, thanks.
Good, good. Have you had a good week?
Yes, I have a good week.
Okay,
Really.
good, good.
Hello, teacher.
Hello, Kim Nan. How are you?
Uh, I'm okay.
You are okay? Good. I'm glad to hear it. I haven't seen you for a couple of weeks.
Yes, because last week I had to take mid exam. Yeah.
Oh, okay. What sort of exam?
Mid exam.
Okay.
Midterm
And
exam.
okay, how did it go?
It's okay.
Okay. Good. Hello, Michael. How are you?
Hello, Mr. Rick. I think I'm refreshed.
You think you're refreshed? Okay. Good. Good. I can see you now, Kak Zung. Thank you. And Zung Ha, how are you?
Hi.
Hi. Have you had a good week, Zung Ha?
Not so good because I have to do I have to done a lot of the midterm exam.
Right. Okay, so you are feeling a little bit tired.
Sorry, my headphones got some problems, so sometimes I can hear you and sometimes I'm not.
Okay. Okay. Are you feeling tired, Zung Ha? Maybe she can't hear me at the moment. Okay. All right. Well, welcome everybody to class for this afternoon. It's lovely to see you all again. So today we're going to be doing all speaking. Okay, we're going to be concentrating on speaking. So, but first of all, we have a quick test for you. By the way, thank you for your essay, Tuk Ling. I hope what the corrections I did made sense.
Yes, I
Okay,
understand.
good, good. So the main one, Tuk Ling, that you wrote too much. Okay, you were
Yes.
too good. All right, too good. But the rest of it, it was of a good standard, Tuk Ling, and I think would be worth a 7. Okay, if you did that for the exam. So your
Yes.
your vocabulary was pretty good. Your grammar was pretty good. Not many mistakes, and you followed the structure very well.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Thank you
those are
so
the
much.
main. Yeah, no, you are welcome. So the main thing, yeah, you don't need to write that much. 250 words actually isn't very much. It's only 25 lines. It's not that much. So by the time you've written an introduction, and then 2 paragraphs, each with an explanation and an example in them, that's easy over 200 words, just like that. Very quick.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, everyone. So like I say, we're going to be doing mostly speaking today, looking at part 2 of the speaking and part 1. But the first thing we're going to do is I'm just going to give you actually, I won't show you that sheet, very quick test on articles. Now, most of you, I'm sure, will find this very easy. But one of the main mistakes I see when you write to me is that you forget to use the articles. Now, if you want to get a good mark, a good score, a high score in the Ielts or any test, you must use articles correctly, and you must remember to use them. So I'm going to give you this very quick test now just to remind you. Please remember the rules basically are: when a noun is singular, okay, it has an indefinite article such as a or an before it. When an article is plural, it usually will have the before it. So pretty much every noun that you write will have an article associated with it. And like I say, you must remember to use that. Now, I know this is hard for Asian students because you don't have articles in your language. So it takes a lot of practice to get used to it. But they are very simple words, but they are very important words to show that you are fluent in English. So again, an article like car. If you are talking about just one car, then you must say a car, okay? A car. If you are talking about more than one car, so you are talking about cars, you talk about the cars. So with plural, it's the. With singular, it's a. A child, the children. A city, the cities, and so on. Again, I'm sure you all know this, but you just need to remember how to use it. So we're going to do this particular test very quickly. Okay, I'm going to ask you in turn to fill in the gap of each of these sentences for me using either an, a, or the. Just going to turn on the fan on my computer. Hang on a moment. All right. Let's go. Number 1. Kakzung. Kakzung.
Yes.
Can you read the first sentence for me, please, and use the correct article?
Ming is a busy taxi driver.
Correct. Ming is a busy taxi driver. Thank you, Kakzung. Zung Ha.
King Arthur was a powerful king.
Correct. King Arthur was a powerful king. Hung, number 3, please.
The lion let go of the mouse.
Correct. Number 4, Zhao
I have made an appointment with the doctor.
Correct. I have made an appointment with the doctor. Number 5, Tuk Ling.
Will you take a picture for us?
Will you take a picture of us? Is correct. Number 6, Kim Nan. Number 6.
I broke the vase my brother brought.
I broke the vase my brother brought. Is correct. Number 7, Michael.
My mother has an umbrella, a red umbrella.
My mother has a red umbrella is correct. Duknia, welcome to class. Duknia, how are you?
I'm fine, thanks.
Good. Number 8, please, Duknia. Number 8.
The team organized a friendly match with the best team from Ho Chi Minh City.
Is correct. The team organized a friendly match with the best team from Ho Chi Minh City. So 100%, everyone. So like I was saying, you know how to use these articles, okay? But please remember how to use them. Remember how to use them and remember to use them. Like I say, one of the most common mistakes I see in your writing is just people forgetting to use articles. So pretty much every time you see a noun, it needs an article. Even when the noun, like in the first sentence here, you can see there is an adjective before the noun. So taxi is the noun, busy is an adjective, but you still need to have a before taxi, even though the adjective gets in the way. So that is what I wanted to remind you of. Like I say, very simple, but I see time and time again people forgetting to use articles. And again, I emphasize, if you do this in an English exam, you will lose marks for this. Are there any questions about any of that? Okay. So, like I say, for the rest of this lesson, we're going to concentrate on speaking. So you will remember, we've talked about this in the past, that when you're giving an answer to part 1 of the speaking test, okay, you need to give your answer, give reasons or an explanation, and give an example if it's relevant. For example, if you say to me, "Do you like Hanoi?" I can say to you, yes, I think Hanoi is a wonderful city. It has many interesting places to see. It has a lot of tradition and culture, and I really like the food. For example, one of my favorite restaurants is very close to Hong Kiem Lake. Okay, so I've given an answer, I've given an explanation, and I've given an example. So that is how you need to answer both part 1 and part 3 questions. Give your answer, give an explanation or a reason, and give an example if you can. And remember, you have to talk naturally, just like you're talking to a friend, like you're meeting someone for a cup of coffee, for example, and you're talking just normally, just naturally. That's how you need to talk. It's okay to pause a little bit. It's okay if you make a small mistake, but the idea is to keep talking. And of course, what you're saying must make sense. Okay, so I'm going to do a little bit of practice with each of you. We're going to be looking at useful vocabulary, first of all, to talk about accommodation. Accommodation means, again, I'm sure most of you know this word, but accommodation means somewhere where you live or stay. So accommodation can mean your house, your apartment, a hotel, a resort. Anywhere where you live or stay is called accommodation. Okay, so Kakzong.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, Kakzong, can you read the first phrase for me, please?
Open plan kitchen.
Good. Open plan kitchen. An open plan kitchen is what many apartments have. That is, the kitchen is part of the main living area. It is not in a separate room. Okay, an open plan kitchen is one, like I say, you will see in many apartments, and maybe some of you live in apartments or houses with open plan kitchens. So this is a word you can use when you are talking about a room in your house, the kitchen. It is an open plan kitchen. It means the kitchen is part of the main living area. It's not in a separate room. Does that make sense to you, Kakzung?
Yes.
Okay, good. All right, next one. Zungha. Zungha.
Spacious living room.
Good. Do you know what spacious means, Zungha?
It mean large.
Good. It does mean large, exactly. So spacious is a great adjective to remember because it's slightly more formal. Instead of saying large living room, spacious is a more formal word. So spacious, everyone, just means large, means big, spacious. But normally it means inside somewhere. So for example, you don't talk about a spacious, you wouldn't talk about a spacious swimming pool. You normally talk about a spacious room of some sort, or a spacious apartment, or a spacious house. It means it's big inside, plenty of room. Tongue.
Yeah.
Okay, next phrase, please, tongue. What is it?
An elegant bathroom.
Good. This word here is elegant. 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 Can you say that for me, please, tongue?
Elegant.
Elegant. Good. Do you know what elegant means, tongue?
I don't remember what it means.
It means like quite fashionable, okay? Or fashionable, or even luxurious. Okay, elegant is a synonym for either fashionable or luxurious. Means it's very nice. It's very nice. So something that is elegant is very nice. Next one. Jawi. Hello, Jawi. Hello, Jawi. Jawi, oi.
Yeah. I think his speaker has some problems. So skip him,
Okay.
please.
Okay. Thank you, Mrs. Ha. All right. Tukling.
Class,
Okay. Can you read the next phrase, please?
a well-lit living room.
Good. Well lit. Well lit is a very common phrase in English. What does it mean, Tukling? Well lit. A well lit living room. It
I
means
know.
it means there is plenty of what? What can you guess from the word lit? It means there's plenty of
Stuff.
plenty of light.
Light.
Light, like lit, light. Okay,
Yes.
somewhere that is well lit means plenty of light, plenty of light. Okay, so a well lit living room, a well lit kitchen, a well lit bedroom. Okay, so can be used for any room. Well lit means plenty of light. So again, these are all useful adjective phrases for describing.
Yes.
Okay, thank you, Tukling. Flat screen TV, I'm sure you know what that is. Wooden table is easy. And then just these words, again, very useful descriptive words in English. This one here, Kim Nan. Kim Nan.
Yes.
Okay, can you read this phrase, please, Kim Nan?
Cozy, small and comfortable.
Good. Something that is cozy usually means something that is small but comfortable. Okay, it might be small, but it's still nice to live in. So you can have a cozy living room, a cozy bedroom. Okay, small but comfortable. The opposite of cozy is this word here. Michael.
Range.
Yeah. Cramped. Yeah, cramped means small and uncomfortable. So it is kind of the opposite of cozy. Cozy means small, but it's very comfortable. Cramped means it's small, but not comfortable. You feel everything is too small in the room. Maybe you have a cramped bathroom, a cramped bedroom, a cramped living room, small and not comfortable. Okay, and other useful adjectives are these ones. Comfy, which is short for comfortable. You can talk about a comfy living room, a comfy sofa, a comfy bed. Okay, just means comfortable, comfy. But that's a good English informal phrase to know for conversation. Noisy, I know what you live, I'm sure you know what noisy means. I live on the 3rd floor. All right, if you live in an apartment, quite often it's useful to say what floor of the building you live on. I live on the 3rd floor. I live on the 4th floor. I live on the 5th floor. Okay, so if you can, please try to use some of these adjectives and adjectival phrases in the questions I'm going to ask you now. Duk Nia,
Yes.
let's talk about accommodation. What kind of accommodation do you live in, Duk Nia? You remember what accommodation means, Duk Nia?
Okay. Can you ask the question again? I don't think I can hear you right now.
Okay. Can you hear me talking now, Duk Nia?
Is it okay now? Yeah. What is accommodation? Yeah, I think he knows that.
Okay. Can you hear me, Duk Nia?
Yes, it might be sometimes something's happening.
Okay. All right. I will move on. Kaksung.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, Kaksung. What kind of accommodation do you live in?
I live on the 3rd floor.
I live on the 3rd floor of what?
Of a house.
You live on the 3rd floor of a house or of an apartment building?
A house.
Okay. I live on the 3rd floor of a house.
A house.
Okay. Good. I live on the 3rd floor. I live in a house on the 3rd floor.
Yes, okay.
I live in a house on the 3rd floor. Is it a big place, Kaksung?
It is a cozy place.
Okay, it's cozy place. So remember, when you're answering these questions, you need to answer the question and give an explanation and an example if possible.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you say it's a cozy place, you need then to say, give me an example of that. For example, I live in a cozy place. The living room is not very big, but it's very comfy. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, so you need to give me at least 2 sentences in all these answers. Okay, Zungha. Hello, Zungha.
Yes, better to skip.
Okay. Tang.
Yes.
Okay, Tang. What kind of accommodation do you live in?
I live on a house in the 2nd floor, and the living room is kind of cozy, and we have an open plan kitchen.
Okay, good. That's good. Okay, so to make it sound a bit more natural, Tang, you would say maybe something like this. I live in a house on the 2nd floor. There are about 5 rooms in my house. Okay, it's very comfy with an open plan kitchen. Does that make sense, Tang?
Yes.
So first of all, you talk about the house, okay? You talk about what floor you live on. You say maybe there are how many rooms in the house, all right? And then you use an example like we have a cozy living room, or we have an open plan kitchen. So each time in your answer, you're getting a bit more specific, okay? So first time you talk about the house, then you talk about what floor you're on, then the number of rooms, and then you maybe talk about 1 or 2 rooms as being spacious or open plan or cozy. Does that make sense, Tang?
Okay, I understand.
Okay, Xiaowei, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay, Xiaowei, what kind of accommodation do you live in?
I live in a house that have 3 floors. My room is on the 2nd floor. My house is not big, but it's small too. It's kind of comfy and cozy.
Okay, good. Good answer, Xiaowei. That is exactly the sort of answer you need to give. Good. Good. Okay, Tok Ling.
Yes.
Tell me about the sort of accommodation you live in, Tok Ling.
I live in a building, and I live on the 2nd floor. This building is located in a beautiful places, which near a long river. And my apartment have 3 bedroom, not too big, but it is very cozy.
Okay, good. That's good, Tok Ling. So just a couple of grammar things there. So you said your apartment is located in a beautiful area?
Building. I talk.
Yeah.
I
So
say that
yeah, your
my
apartment.
building
Yeah. Go on. Go on.
located in
Yeah. In a
beautiful places.
in a beautiful
Place.
beautiful place. You can say place, okay? Not places.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
so it's located in a beautiful place. And did you say beside a river?
Which near a long river.
Oh, okay, so near a river, near a long river. Okay, near a long river. Okay,
Yes.
so my apartment is located in a beautiful place near a long river. Okay, and then then what did you say after that? Tell me a bit more. What did you say?
My apartment has 3 bedroom.
Good. Has, that's
It's
correct.
not,
My apartment has 3 bedrooms. Correct. Yep. Go on.
it's not too small, but too big. I said it's not too big, but it's very cozy.
Okay, good. It's
don't
not too big, but it's very cozy. That's good, Tuk Ling. That's the way to say it. It's not too
Yeah.
big or it's not very big, but it's very cozy. Okay?
Yes.
Okay, good. All right. And you have to use has. Okay. My apartment or my house has 3 bedrooms. You need to be, it has to be present tense.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. If you say have, it's past tense and doesn't make sense. Has to be present tense. Has. Okay. Thank you, Tuk Ling. Kim Nan.
Yes.
Okay. Kim Nan, what sort of accommodation do you live in?
I live in a small and cozy house in the center of my town. I live on the 2nd floor. It has 3 floors, including 1 kitchen, 1 living room, 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and a balcony.
Okay, good. That's fine. That's very good, Kim Nan. Good English. Michael.
This is my turn, huh?
Okay, Michael, what sort of accommodation do you live in?
I live in an accommodation called an apartment. I live in the 4th floor of that apartment. Well, it's not really a big place, but it's cozy enough. The apartment contains 3 cozy bedrooms, an open plan kitchen, a well-lit living room, and well, I like living in there because it would rather be fun to join in the neighbors. more than living alone in the house. I'm not actually have anything to change about the place due to it being already a special place to me.
Okay, so Michael, this is very good, but you know what I'm going to say, don't you?
Yeah.
It's too long. Okay. All right. So a very good description, Michael. Okay. Excellent description, but too much. Remember, only 2 or 3 sentences.
I think
So
at
this stage, yeah, you don't need to say anything about the neighbors. Okay. At this stage. Okay. So maybe later. But remember, for these ones, just 2 or 3 sentences is fine. Okay. Good.
Thank you.
All right. Duk Nia.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, Duk Nia, what kind of accommodation do you live in?
I live in a big house in like the middle of Hanoi. My house have a spacious living room and a open plan kitchen. The house is very comfy and I love it.
Okay, great. Perfect answer, Duk Nia. Just the right length. Okay, good. And some good use of adjectives and adjectival phrases. All right, so the next question you might be asked is something like this, using the word amenities. Amenities is a formal word, okay, which means useful things that an apartment building or a hotel might have that usually everyone can use. So, for example, e.g., a swimming pool is an amenity, a gym is an amenity, a garage is an amenity, the internet is an amenity. All right. Facilities is a synonym for amenities. Amenities and facilities mean the same thing. Often when people are looking for a resort or a hotel, they will check online to see what amenities or what facilities the resort has. So this is a word that you should be familiar with, and I'm sure some of you know it already. Kak Zung.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, Kak Zung, does your building have any amenities?
My house has some amenity like garage, internet.
Okay. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Good. That's all you need to answer. There are not many amenities most houses have, okay? Not many. So maybe only 1 or 2. Zung Ha, does your house have any amenities?
The only amenities I think my house has is the internet.
Okay, the internet. So in that case, you would have to remember, has to be singular when you are answering the question, okay? The only amenity I think my house has is yeah. If you're only going to talk about one thing, then you have to change the word to singular, okay? So your answer was correct, Zung Ha. Just remember to change the word to amenity if you're going to use it in your answer and only talk about one thing. So for example, my house has only one amenity, the internet. Okay? Okay, good. Tang. Hello, Tang. Okay, does your house have any amenities, Tang?
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Does your house have any amenities?
No.
Okay, doesn't have any amenities. That's fine. Zhao Wei,
Yes.
does your house have any amenities?
My house only have the internet for
Okay.
everybody's use.
Okay. Tuk Ling,
Yes.
does your house have any amenities?
Yes, my place I live in have many amenities, such as elevators, internet, hair salon at the in the first floor, and many convenience stores.
Oh, okay, good. That's good. Good answer, Tuk Ling. Okay, good answer. Kim Nan,
Yeah.
Does your house have any amenities?
My house has only internet is amenity.
Okay. The only amenity my house has is the internet.
Yeah, the
Okay.
only amenity is my house has internet.
The only amenity my house has.
The
only, yeah, go on.
Yeah, the only amenity in my house had is internet.
Okay, the only amenity in my house is the internet. The only amenity in my house is the internet. Okay, thank you, Kim Nan. Michael.
My apartment does contain amenities, and one of them is a large networking internet that connects all the people in an apartment together. And the second thing is an extremely large playground.
Good. Okay, that's good. That is enough. Okay, Michael, that's enough.
Okay.
It's enough. Okay, good. The second thing, an extremely large playground. That's good. Duk Nia,
Yes.
does your building have any amenities?
My house only have two amenities, which are a garage and internet connection.
Great. Okay. Cho Zhang, welcome to the class, Cho Zhang. How are you?
Yes, I'm great, thank you.
Good. Does your house have any amenities, Cho Zhang?
So in my house, I just only have two things is internet and the elevators.
Okay, good. They are amenities. That's good. My house only has two things, the internet and elevators. Okay, that's good. So just remember the word amenities. Okay, you might get asked something like this using this word. All right. And the last one of these we will do. I'll ask you these two questions. Okay, again, these are very typical part 1 questions that you might get asked. Kak Zung.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, Kak Zung, what do you like about living at your place? What do you like about it? What is one thing you like?
One thing I like is that is my parents' first house, and it's easy to go to my school.
Okay, good. So you could say, one thing I like is that it's very easy to go to my school.
Yes.
Okay, simple answer like that. Good, Kak Zung. Zung Ha.
Yes.
Okay, Zung Ha, what is one thing you like about your house? One thing.
One of the things that I like about my house is a spacious house, which I can invite my friend to have a small meeting or having party with them.
Okay, is there anything you would like to change about your house?
There is one thing I would like to change is I want to have more bedrooms for me and my brothers. Brother.
For you and your brother. Okay, I would like to have more bedrooms for me and my brother. That's good. Remember, by the way, you can say anything you like in answer to these questions. For example, you could even say, one thing I would like to change about my house, I would like to have room to park my helicopter or something like that. Okay, you can be a little bit imaginative with your answers, as long as your English is correct. Remember, that's all they are interested in. Tang.
Yeah.
Hello, Tang. Okay, Tang, what is one thing you like about your house?
The thing that I like living in my house is that my living room is spacious, so that every activity in my house can like held there.
Okay, good. Okay, okay,
living.
good. No, that's good. You were giving an example. That's good, Tang. So you can say it like this. The one thing I like about my house is that my living room is very spacious, so we can have lots of activities there. Okay? That's how you say it. Is there anything you would change about your house, Tang?
Not really, but if I have to change, I would change my my bedroom because it's kind of small and I want it to have to be like a little bit bigger.
Good. That's fine, Tang. Okay, good answer. Okay, that's fine. That's all you need to say. Xiaowei.
Yes.
All right. What is one thing you like about living in your building?
The one thing that I like about my house is definitely my room because it have my comfy bed and also my stuff in there too.
Is there anything you would change about your
Uh,
house?
the one thing that I would like to change is that is to remove the barrier in my window so I have more view outside.
Okay, good. And that's fine. Good, Xiaowei. Good answers. Tuk Ling. Tuk Ling.
Yes.
What do you like about living in your apartment?
Because I live on second floor, and so that it is not quite noisy. It is very peaceful. That's why I really love living in my apartment.
Okay, so what is wrong with this sentence, Tuk Ling? Because I live on second floor. What is missing from that sentence or that phrase?
So that
You said because I live on second floor. What word is missing? What was the test we did at the start of the lesson about?
The second floor.
Articles.
what?
Tuk Ling, okay?
The second floor, the
Yes,
seventh
the
floor.
second floor. Okay, remember, second floor is a noun. All right, floor is a noun. Okay, so it needs an article. Okay,
Yes.
Tuk Ling. Okay.
Yes.
Okay,
I know.
because I live on the second floor. Okay. All right. Every time you forget, Tuk Ling, I will remind you. Okay.
Yes.
Okay,
Thank
because
you.
you are good, Tuk Ling, but you just forget this sometimes. Okay, but I will keep reminding you. Okay, you will get used to it. Okay, so sorry, Tuk Ling, please go on. Because I live on the second floor, my apartment is not very noisy. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Seventh floor. Seven, not
Seventh floor.
second.
Okay, seventh
Yes.
floor. Is there anything you would like to change about your apartment?
I want to have a bigger bathroom
Okay.
for me and my sister, so
Okay.
that I can put a larger wardrobe. I have a lot of clothes, and I cannot put this in my own wardrobe.
Okay, good. And again, so good answer, but you missed out the article. You said, I would put larger wardrobe. Okay, what is wrong
Oh,
with that? You said, I would put larger wardrobe. Where does the article
oh,
go? I would
yes.
put, yes, I would put a larger wardrobe. Good, better. I would put a larger wardrobe. Remember, wardrobe is a noun, so needs an article. Okay, good. Thank you,
yeah.
Tuk Ling. Okay, Kim Nan.
Yes.
What is one thing you like about where you live?
One thing, other thing I like most in my home is my bedroom, because it gives me feeling like cozy and comfy when I come home after a busy day, and I'm free to do what I want.
Good. When I come home after busy day, where does the article go, Kim Nan? When I come home.
Busy day.
Yeah, a busy day. Good. When I come home after a busy day. Day is a noun, it needs an article. Good, Kim Nan. Is there anything you would change about your house?
I don't want to change anything because I'm quite satisfied with my house.
Okay, good. Good answer. That's fine. That is fine, Kim Nan. Thank you. Michael, what do you like about your house? One thing.
The main enjoyment about my apartment is that there's a balcony and I can look down on the neighborhood's daily events.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay,
you
that's
can-
good. Okay, there's a balcony and you can look thing. So the one thing or the main thing I enjoy about my house, that is the way to say it. I think you said enjoyment.
The main enjoyment?
Yeah, you can't say the main enjoyment. You have to say the main thing I enjoy.
Okay.
The main thing I enjoy. Okay, have to use the verb, not the noun. Enjoyment is a noun. You need to use the verb.
Yeah.
The main thing I enjoy about my house is it has a balcony and I can look down on the neighborhood. Is there anything, Michael, you would like to change about your house?
There wasn't actually a large problem that I want to change, and that is the controversy of the neighborhood. The elderly always have a controversy about politics that annoys me and the others.
Okay, sorry, did you say something about politics?
Yeah, the neighbors always have a controversy about politics that annoys me and the others.
Okay, so you would like to change your neighbors?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. So you would say the one thing I would like to change about where I live is my neighbors. Okay, they are very annoying because there is always some controversy about politics.
Yes.
Okay, that's how you would say it. You would say the one thing I would like to change about where I live is my neighbors.
Okay.
Okay, that's how you say it. Good. Duk Nia.
Yes.
Okay, Duk Nia, what do you like about living in your place?
I think the thing I like about my place is I think it's the atmosphere because it's beside a big lake, so it's kind of chill and the air is fresh out around it.
Good. Okay, is there anything you would change about the place?
I don't know. I don't think I want to change anything because it's pretty much perfect for me right now.
Okay, good answer, Duk Nia. That's great. Good English. Cho Zhang,
Yes, I'm here.
what is one thing you like about your house, Cho Zhang?
So I would like to say that I think I like my living room the most, because it's an open space. That's why the atmosphere in there is really refreshing.
Okay, good. And is there anything you would like to change about your house?
So actually, I'm quite satisfied with like all of the stuff in my house. But if my shower booth can be expanded, I think that I would like it more.
Okay, what was the word? If something can expand, what was
Like the place that
that word, Cho Zhang?
the place that we standing there for showering.
Oh, okay. Where you stand. Okay, so just you would call that a shower, just a shower.
Yes.
Okay, that is the English word for it. So you would say, I'm very satisfied with my place, but if there's one thing I could change, I would like to have a bigger shower.
Yes.
Okay, Cho Zhang, that's how you say it. I would like to have a bigger shower or a larger shower or a more spacious shower. Okay?
Yes.
Okay, that's how you say it. I would like to have a bigger shower, a larger shower, or a more spacious shower. Okay, everyone, that's good. So the main thing to learn from this exercise, as I said before, is that you have to answer the question, give an explanation, and give an example. If it's suitable. So you cannot just say, yes, I like my house, or no, I don't like my neighborhood. You have to say why. And like I say, give an example. That's what the examiner is going to be looking for. Okay. Are there any questions about that? So what we're going to do now is we're going to look at part 2. All right, speaking part 2. Now you might remember, I'm going to share the video with you in just a moment, that last week we started off looking at cue cards. Remember, for speaking part 2, the examiner will hand you a cue card. Cue spelled Q-U-E, cue card, okay, which has on it what you need to talk about for 2 minutes, and you have 1 minute to prepare. I know you all know this already, so let's just take a look. I'm going to show you a bit more of the video, then we're going to practice this ourselves. So this is going to be an example of an actual Ielts cue card, okay, and you're going to see what the person who was doing this test, the notes they made as part of their preparation. Okay, can you see the cue card, Michael?
Yes, I can.
Okay, great, thank you.
Went on a flight because the flight was cancelled.
Sorry, I'll read you the cue card, okay? So you can understand exactly what he's talking about. So this is talk about a situation where you had to wait. You should say what you waited for, why you had to wait, what you did while waiting, and explain how you felt after waiting. Again, I will remind you that these bullet points are just guidelines. You don't have to talk about them. You don't have to talk about them in that order. And also, as you can see here, answering these 3 bullet points probably won't fill up 2 minutes. So you have to think of some extra bullet points of your own. So that is what this guy here is doing now. So the first one here, the situation where he had to wait was he went on a flight, okay, but the flight was cancelled.
We had to decide, so what we did right away, decide Portugal or Spain or stay. Decided to stay. It was great because it was quiet. Felt very calm, but disappointed because no compensation. Okay. So recently I had to wait nearly 1 week for a flight. So we were flying back from the...
Okay, I'm going to go back just a little bit to explain. Okay, I know it's a little bit hard to see. So what his notes are is he went on a flight, but the flight was cancelled. Okay, so what they had to decide was, do they stay where they are, or do they go to Portugal, which is another country, or do they get another flight to Spain? Okay, they decided to stay where they were because it was very quiet they felt very calm about this. So he's answering this part of the question. How did you feel after waiting? Felt very calm, but disappointed because they didn't get any money back from the airline for their ticket. Okay, so that is what his notes mean. So what I'm going to get you to do now is I'm just going to open another document so that you guys can write your own cue card. Okay, I'm going to share the link with you in chat in just a moment.
So recently,
Okay, so you should be able to click on the link in chat, okay, which will take you to the document. And what I want you to do is, okay, please write your own notes, okay, for this cue card. So again, you can see the example here, okay, what he wrote, the sort of notes that he wrote, the sort of bullet points that he wrote. So you can see he hasn't written down complete sentences because, of course, you don't have time to write complete sentences. So he's just written down his own bullet points, which he will use to answer these questions. So does that make sense, what I want you to do? Cho Xiang, does that make sense to you?
Yes, it is.
Okay, Cho Xiang. So can you please, everyone now, just take 1 minute, okay? Because this is all you will get in the test. 1 minute to write down your own bullet points for this cue card. So very quickly, you have to think of a situation where you had to wait for something or someone. I'll give you a little bit longer than a minute. I'll give you 2 minutes because, of course, it takes longer to type these than it would if you were writing notes for yourself very quickly in Vietnamese. You can write your notes, of course, in Vietnamese if you find that more helpful, because the examiner doesn't need to look at your notes, but you will have to talk in English. Okay, 1 more minute, everyone, then I will come to each of you to check. 1 more minute. Okay, who's ready to go? All right. Some of you haven't written many notes yet, so let's go. Michael.
Yes.
Okay, Michael, let's just look quickly at your notes, okay?
Okay.
All right. And this is to help you. What I'm trying to do here with you is just to help you through your thinking process with this. All right. So, all right, what is the situation where you had to wait?
I went on a voluntary activity,
Okay. Which was what?
which the schedule was mixed into another week.
Okay. So you went on a voluntary activity, but you had to wait because the schedule was mixed up. Is that right?
It is.
Okay. All right. Why did you have to wait? Because the schedule was mixed up.
Due to the organization changed the schedule because the volunteer were not enough.
Okay. So what did you do while you were waiting?
Well, I decided to either change to another group, stop doing the activity, or go home. And then I
Okay.
decided to change to another group.
Okay, good. This is good, Michael. These are good notes. Okay. So
Thank you.
you've given yourself some different options here to look at. Okay. You can tell as part of your talk, you can say what your options or what your choices were. That's good. All right. And then the only last part you haven't done, how did you feel about having to wait?
Yeah, I got the idea in mind, but I didn't type I didn't have the speed to type it out.
Sure, I know. So what is your idea going to be?
Felt disappointed and exhausted.
Okay, good.
Due
So
to the
that's
wait.
okay, good. So that's all you need to write down, okay?
Yes.
Disappointed and exhausted. Okay, good, Michael. So those are good notes. All right.
Thanks.
So you've got your activity. So remember, of course, during your talk, you can look at these notes to remind you. So you know what your activity was, you know why, okay, you had to wait. All right.
Yes.
You know what the options were, that you can talk about those, and then you can talk about you felt disappointed. Okay. And you can talk about why you felt disappointed. All right. So that's good, Michael. You have the right idea.
Thank you.
Okay. Let's have a look. Okay. Tuk Ling.
Yes.
Okay, Tuk Ling, let's look at your notes. So what was the situation where you had to wait?
I have to wait for flight when I am in Da Nang and
Mhm.
want to and go back to Hanoi.
Okay, good. All right. Why did you have to wait? Why?
Because this flight delayed for 2 hours, and I have to stay at the airport for
Okay. Okay,
long.
good. Good. And what did you do while you were waiting?
I just written down that I have just written down in there. I think I was lying on the
The
benches
benches,
and
sleep. Okay.
go to sleep. And
Okay.
after that, I went to the coffee store and buy a cup of tea and wait
Okay.
for the flight.
Sure. Okay. So the main thing I think about your notes, Tukling, okay, is they are good, but they are too long. All right. Remember, you only have 1 minute to write this. So for example, what I would say is, so this part here, Tukling, the first part is fine, okay? Wait for flight back to Hanoi. You would write something like, and I know you are typing here rather than writing, so writing would be quicker. So do something like this. Okay, like that, Tukling.
Yes.
Okay, instead of writing down a delay for 2 hours, just write 2, and you can see I've used the abbreviation here.
Yes.
2-hour delay. Okay. And you don't even need this. Okay. Stay at the airport. This one here, okay, can take out this. What did you do? Sleep. In your talk, you can talk about lying on the benches, all right? But you don't need it in your notes. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Because as soon as you see the word sleep, you think, oh yeah, that's what I did. I went to sleep. I lay on some of the benches at the airport and they were really uncomfortable and I didn't get much sleep, but I tried. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So just write the one word is all you need, just the one word, sleep. Okay. And same with this one, with the next one. You write down sleep, comma. Buy a cup of tea. Okay. You don't need to write, you don't need to write down, after that, I went to the coffee store and I bought a cup of tea. Okay. You just need to write sleep, buy a cup of tea. And then the last thing, which you haven't done, how did you feel about waiting, Tukling? How did you feel?
I feel very tired.
Okay. So again, you'll just write the word here. All right. Tired. Okay, so that's all you need at your notes, because then when you see tired in your notes, you can explain as part of your talk why you felt tired, okay, and bored. And you can say, I felt very tired and I felt very bored because there was nothing to do. And I'd already been traveling for a long time and I didn't get much sleep the night before. So now I was feeling very tired and also frustrated because I wanted to get home to see my family. See what I mean, Tukling? So you only need to write down one word to remind you of all these things you can talk about. Okay?
Yes, I understand.
Good. All right. Tongue. Hello, Tongue.
Hello, can you hear me?
Oh, I can hear you, Tongue. Okay, so what was the situation where you had to wait?
I have to wait for the flight.
Okay, where was the flight to?
The flight to Thailand.
Okay, good. All right. Okay, so you might wait for something like this. Can you see what I'm typing, Tongue?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Oops, sorry. Something like that, okay? Or even make it even shorter. Wait for Thai flight. Flight was delayed. So you don't even need to write. Remember, you only have 1 minute to do this. So just write delayed, okay? That will remind you. You don't need to say the flight was delayed. Remember, these are just notes, just little bullet points. Wait for Thai flight, delayed, okay? Stay, airport, sleeping, eating, okay? Does that make sense, Tang? This is all
Yes.
you need for your notes. Remember, these are just very simple notes. Even some of them are just one word to remind you of what you need to talk about, okay? And a couple of words to now tell me about how you were feeling, Tang, about this. How did you feel?
Feeling disappointed.
Disappointed. Okay, good. So again, you would just write down disappointed. Anything else?
Tired.
Good. Disappointed, tired, maybe bored, maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah, if that's true. Okay, so again, you just write down the words you know that are going to remind you of those feelings. So that is how you write the notes. Does that make sense, Tang?
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay, so you wrote this down. Feel bored, exhausted. Good. So you don't even, yeah. You can write feel. That's fine, Tang. Just to remind you that that is about your feelings. So that's fine. Okay, who's next? Zung Ha.
Yes.
Okay, Zung Ha, let's go. So you know what I'm going to do, don't you, Zung Ha, now?
Erase some word.
Yeah, great. I'm going to make it more simple, all right? Okay, so these are good notes, Zung Ha, but again, they are going to be too long for your preparation, okay? So, waited for flight during vacation. Okay, that's fine. So you can take this out because you know you are talking about a flight, don't you? So you don't need to write it down. Delay due to airline schedule. And what does that mean, Zung Ha, by the way?
It means like that I wish I had the flight have a wrong schedule on my ticket.
Okay. Okay. All right. So you had to wait the whole day, is that right?
No, it's like it's like I went on a tour, so it make my whole tour being delayed or the activities.
Ah. So just 2 words, Zung Ha, okay? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so that those 2 words are enough to remind you what to talk about. Okay, delayed the tour. All right, so then you can talk about what you mean by the tour and the activities. All right, so this is what you did. Is this what you did while you were waiting?
Yes.
Have lunch, take rest. Okay, you can say have lunch, make it even shorter than that. Have lunch, rest. Okay, feel tired, disappointed. Okay, that bit is fine. So that I think is better, notes Zung Ha. So I've just made it shorter, all right? But you still have the same information there, don't you? Enough to remind you of what to talk about. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, good. So again, the main thing to remember about this is just to keep your notes short because you only have 1 minute to do this. Keep them short enough so that you can do it in 1 minute, but that you will still be reminded of what to talk about. Okay, thank you, Sung Ha. Michael, we've done. Okay, and again, good notes, Michael, but again, probably a bit long for 1 minute.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll handle it next.
Yeah, I know. We're just practicing, Michael. That's fine. This is why we're practicing. Kim Nan. Hello, Kim Nan.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, Kim Nan. So what is this about? Waited my friend go to school. Okay. Okay, these look like good short notes, Kim Nan. So just please tell me a little bit more about them. Okay, what happened?
Yes. That's when I waited for my friend to go to school. My best friend and I go to school together every day. And that day we decided to go to Ielts to have time to eat noodles. It's a new restaurant near my school. I was excited and I woke up quite early and waiting for my friend to come.
Yeah. What is the next bit? Missed. What does
Yeah.
that mean?
Yeah. But I had wait for her for more than 10 minutes, and I just start texting and call her, but she didn't answer. And I think she has forgot her promise. That's
Good.
why we missed.
Okay, good. Okay, and what is this bit, Kim Nan? This is good, Kim Nan. Okay, what is this bit? Ran out of gas.
Oh yeah. When I went to class, my friend had a message that your bike, her bike is ran out of gas,
Right.
and had to quit school.
Okay, all right. And this is how you felt, is it? This is how you were feeling.
Yeah, but
Not
I
too angry, not too angry, good, but
not too
regret.
angry, but I feel a little regret when I didn't go to my favorite food.
Okay, okay. So that's good, Kim Nan. So you have written the correct notes enough to remind you of the story, okay? Which is exactly what you want. So this is good, Kim Nan. Very good.
Thank you so much.
Good. No, it's fine. So, and do you think you could write this in 1 minute if you were writing, not typing?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Because that is the main thing. You have to be able to do all of this in 1 minute. All right. But those are good notes, Kim Nan. That's good. And it was interesting. I kept asking you questions. I wanted to see how you use the notes to tell the story. And you did. That's good. All right. Jia Wei.
Yes.
Jia Wei, what do we have here? We have an essay. Okay. When I just wanted some notes. Okay.
Yeah, I know.
This looks very comprehensive, Jia Wei. Very thorough. Okay. So, waited at the airport to pick up my friend to come back from Melbourne after studying abroad. Okay, so that's very good, Jia Wei, but too long for the notes. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So you would say take out all this. Okay. Waited something like this is what I suggest, Jia Wei. Okay, you could do it a little bit differently, but this is what I suggest.
Yes.
All right. Waited airport. Okay. Remember, this doesn't have to make sense. Only as long as it makes sense to you. All right.
Yeah, I think I have to write like a little bit long so you can understand what I write about.
Okay. So see, I've made it shorter already.
Yeah, yes.
Okay. Waited airport to pick up friend from Melbourne. Okay. Went early. Okay. Maybe you could say with friends. Friends, buy flowers. But delay. Okay. So you don't need to write about the flight schedule had been delayed. You just need to write delay to remind you, okay, of why she was late. Stay, airport. 2 hours. But had a lot of fun. Okay. So almost, I think, you don't need to write all of this in your notes, because you can remember as soon as you see that, stay at the airport for 2 hours, but had a lot of fun, you will remember what you did to have fun, and you can talk about that. Okay. Does that make sense?
Yes, it makes sense.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So you can probably take all of that out. Okay. And then the only thing you haven't done is how did this waiting make you feel? Actually, it sounds like you didn't mind waiting too much.
Yes.
Because you had fun while you were waiting. So you would say just something like this. Didn't mind How about that, shall we?
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so you can see how so what you've done is good, just too long. All right?
Okay, I understand that.
Okay, so does this make sense now? So you waited airport, pick up friend from Melbourne. Why was your friend in Melbourne? They were studying. Okay, but you don't need to write that down because you already know it. So you can talk about that. You went early because you wanted to buy flowers, but the flight was delayed. So we stayed at the airport for 2 hours, but we had a lot of fun. This is what we did while we were waiting for the 2 hours. And I didn't actually feel too bad at all because we had a really good time at the airport, and then you can give some more examples. So these are the only things you need to write for your notes, shall we? Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, good. Cho Zhang.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, Cho Zhang. Okay. So just tell me a little bit about this, Cho Zhang. So what were you waiting for?
So like popular dish come from a famous restaurant. Like people going to give a trial.
Okay, good. All right. My go on place. I think you mean this word, Cho Zhang, by the way. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, my go-to place. Are you familiar with this phrase in English?
Yes, I did. But
Okay. Yeah, that's the one I think you should use, not go on, your go-to place. This means my favorite place. This is where I like to go to, my go-to place. Okay. All right. Okay. So Cho Zhang, these are good notes, but too long for 1 minute. All right.
yes.
Okay. I don't think you would be able to write all of this in 1 minute, because you are having to think at the same time. So memorable moment, famous restaurant. So you can leave out words like all right, for this exercise. Famous restaurant, signature dish. and write abbreviations like this, Cho Shang. Can you see what I've written? My go-to place, but V popular. What does V stand for, Cho Shang?
Very.
Correct. Okay, so just use abbreviations to save you writing the whole word. Okay. You don't even need my. Go-to place, but V popular. Since on social media. Curious about what they served. Okay, so this is how you felt. Is it, Choja?
Yes.
Okay, so you did nothing. Bored. Surf. Phone. Okay, so I can take all that out because you already know it. You just need those key words to remind you. Does that make sense?
Yes, it is.
Okay, quality, good. And in this case, you don't use the article because you're just making notes. Okay, and you want to make the notes as fast as you can. Quality, good. Feel mad and uncomfortable. Okay,
Yes.
so something like that. Does that make sense, Cho Shang?
Yeah, it is.
So again, this is much quicker to write. So remember, the goal here is you are trying to write these notes in 1 minute. So you need enough notes to remind you of what to say, but not too many notes, because then you won't be able to write them all in 1 minute. Okay, good, Cho Shang. Okay, Kak Sung.
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, Kak Sung, let's have a look here. So the time you had to wait for my friend to go to school together. Okay. So again, I can make this very short, Kak Sung.
Yes.
And you don't even need together. Wait for friend, go to school. Okay, so remember, this is the one time where you don't need to write correct English. You are just writing words and phrases to remind yourself of the story.
Yes.
Okay, wait 30 minutes, late for school. Something like this, not enough time, have breakfast. Punished for being late. You don't need to have to school because you know that.
Yeah.
Okay. This is what you did. Constantly call and send message. You don't need to friend because you already know you're sending the message to your friend. Okay. Feel tired, angry, and worried. Okay. Does that make sense, Kaksun? Now.
Yes.
Okay, so you still have the same information there, but it's just shorter. Okay, so easier to write in 1 minute. Okay, that's good, Kaksun. Okay, otherwise that's good. Good notes. Duknia.
Yes.
Okay, Duknia. All right, let's go. Wait for friend to watch movie. So again, Duknia, just like I did with the other students, I'm just making this as simple as we can. All right.
Okay.
So simple enough so that you still know what you're going to talk about, but that it doesn't take you very long to write these notes. Movie already starts. Okay. Okay. Had to call him. You can do it something like this. Does that make sense, Duknia?
Yeah, it does.
Call him many. X is like an abbreviation for times. Like when you have 2 times 2 is 4. Okay, just use that symbol. Call him many times. Wait for 45 minutes. Miss opening a movie. How did you feel, Duknia?
Um,
Kind of
angry and-
bored?
yeah.
Angry, bored, angry. Feel bored, angry. Anything else?
I think that's it.
Okay, that is enough. Okay, so again, your ideas are good, Duknia, okay? Nothing wrong with your idea, okay? I'm just trying to make the notes for them smaller. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Okay, good. All right, so it's past. All right, everyone, time to finish the lesson. So what we will do next week, so I hope you've understood what I did with that exercise. So I need you to be able to write just short notes, bullet points, 1 or 2 words. Doesn't have to be correct English, just enough to remind you of what to say in your story. So we're going to continue with this next week, doing the notes, and also I will get you to do the talk as well next week. Tuk Ling, does what I just did make sense to you?
Yes, I
Okay.
understand.
Okay, good. So the whole thing is just to get you used to writing notes in 1 minute that you can then use to talk for 2 minutes. So thank you, everyone. Thank you for coming to class today. It's always lovely to see you. I enjoy being with you always. I hope you enjoy the rest of your Sunday, and I hope you have a happy week. And good luck for those of you who have midterm exams. And if you've already done your midterm exam, I hope you get a good score. Okay. Thanks, everyone. Tambiat.
Tạm biệt.
Tambiat.
Goodbye,
Gặp
everyone.